All right, so I've been out here in Central Park for quite a while waiting for my lens to unfog, but we're gonna do an aperture priority vlog on the A6700 with the Sony 11mm f1.8, and we're gonna do this in comparison to a couple, maybe the Ace Pro 2, to see what a real camera can do. Now I'm gonna have to stabilize this in Catalyst Browse, but we're gonna do a little bit of a walk. And we're going to go through the various lighting situations here. Of course, this is a real camera. Now I'm also experimenting with auto white balance as well, and we're going to see how that works. I do have active stab on, not active stab, but standard stabilization with the IBIS on, so I can take out the micro jitters, and maybe I get a little bit of an extra boost. But yeah, we're gonna do this, and if we come into a very dim lit area, I'm shooting S-Log3. I'm going to maybe try the second base ISO of 2500, but I really didn't see. I saw a little bit of a dark area back there, but other than that, not really much. I mean, this looks good to me. Beautiful area, Central Park, wonder of the seas. I don't know what more you could ask for. There's lots of wind out here though, so I'm hoping that my dead cat is taking care of that very well. And yeah, let's try to find a really kind of a dark area around here that we might need ISO 2500, and let's just do a little bit of experimenting with that. And it's really dark, and I feel like, you know, this is ISO 800 is plenty. Now I don't know what kind of artifacts I'm going to get. Ooh, there, it adjusted itself. So yeah, the shutter speed is going down. Actually, the shutter speed is not adjusting very well. It's 1/125. Not really doing face priority here, but if it actually sees a face, it's kind of backlit. It really doesn't know what to do here. But you know, all cameras are going to have situations like that. Even at ISO, even with an APS-C camera, I think that ISO 800, gosh, I have no idea what ISO 2500 would do. I've never actually had to use ISO 2500. Anytime you've got any kind of little bit of light, it looks really good to me. So yeah, I'm gonna do this in comparison just to show you all what the Ace Pro 2 can do. And I don't think I need to go, I'm not gonna mess around with ISO 2500. I just think that's kind of unnecessary. I might, if I get a chance to look at this footage in post, and we'll see just how it looks. Now let's switch to the Ace Pro 2 and do the same walk around in pure video. Okay, so now we are on the Ace Pro 2. I've got voice enhancement on, so pay attention to the video or the audio quality versus the A6700, because I had a Rode VideoMic Go 2 on it. I love that microphone. It's excellent. So this is probably not as good as the Rode VideoMic Go 2. Also, I've got Pure Video Plus on. The lens did fog up, but it took just a few minutes, whereas the A6700, the Sony 11mm f1.8, took quite a while. I mean, like probably 15-20 minutes to defog. So we're going to give this a try. We're going to walk around the same walk we did with the A6700 and the 11mm f1.8, and let's just see how this looks in the same kind of lighting situation. It's interesting, we got more people around now that is later. It's interesting, there was like a gap. I don't know, it's 11:48 now, and you know, there's lights, but it is, you know, pretty much dark outside. I can see in the screen that this is much more well lit than the Sony was, but let's just see how this adjusts. I saw it jump up there in exposure. And let's compare the stabilization to that as well. Might as well do this test when I've got, you know, pretty much nothing is going on the ship that I'm interested in. There's a couple of louder events, but we're on Central Park once again. Very nice ambiance. You can see back there. You couldn't probably with the Sony because of the lower aperture. There's a lot of wind here like with the Sony, so I'm wondering how well this is behaving in comparison. And I think this is a point where I actually turned around and walked over here. So yeah, this is like pure video. We've got the tech versus the optics in the other camera. Very curious as to how this looks in comparison. I know this is looking better exposed on the screen, but who knows? We went to that area again where it was weird. It was weird on the Sony. Right there. Apparently no camera can figure out this exposure. It just doesn't work. But I mean, as you can see, very difficult lighting situation apparently for both cameras. But which one did you think did it better? Which one sounds better? Which one looks better? Pure video oftentimes looks a little bit AI, but yeah, let me know down in the comments. Again, I mean, if you want to pick up an Ace Pro 2, if you think that this is, you know, good enough, it probably is for 99% of people. You don't need to spend $1,500 on an APS-C camera or even a full frame camera. You can probably get away with, you know, an Ace Pro 2 or an X5 with pure video mode. But anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments what you think. And yeah, on to the next scene. Okay, and why not try this with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3? We're gonna do a little bit of a walk around. I am in D-Log-M, which I believe is the best night mode for this particular camera. And I've also got the ISO set, gave it the full range of ISO. So let's see how this performs. Also, it's very windy as well. So listen to how the DJI Mic 2 performs as well. So we're going to do a little bit of a walk around, just like we did with the Ace Pro 2 and the A6700, and see how well this performs. Doing pretty well so far. Of course, this is a little bit more well-lit area, but as we get to some of the more dimly lit areas, you're going to see that probably we're going to struggle a little bit. I can't remember exactly what path I took, and I hope this isn't blocked off up here. I don't think that it is. This is actually a different night. You wouldn't know. I've got the same shirt on, but yeah, you have to wear clothes sometimes when you're on a cruise. Very windy towards here. I do remember this part. It got very windy on this little bridge thing. So again, you know, I've got my dead cat here on the DJI Mic 2s. So listen and let me know in the comments how this sounds. And I think I took a turn. Yep, this is where I turned here. And this was the area that both cameras, A6700 and the Ace Pro 2, struggled to deal with this particular area, and just a tough scene. Now let me switch real quick to normal profile, because that might have some magic in it. I believe that it will try to expose for the face a little bit better. Okay, so just for this part, normal color profile. It looks like it's trying to expose for the face a little bit more, but still just a very tricky area. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's see if we can come back around. Oh, look at that. Okay, all right. Maybe I should give the other cameras a little bit of a better chance by doing that, but it finally picked up my face and it's exposing properly for the face. Let's turn back to D-Log-M. Okay, we got D-Log-M. And sorry, y'all, just doing a camera test here. Log in. Might pick up for my face here. It really doesn't pick up for your face at all. This kind of does a matrix type of exposure, but yeah. All right, guys, let's continue on with this test and just see what this looks like. Of course, I'm looking in the screen and I'm not going to know what this is going to look like when it's color graded, but I do think that in these well-lit areas, this is going to look pretty good. All right, so even though Pocket 3 is virtually weightless, it's holding your arm out for this long is can be pretty tedious. So excuse me. Yeah, I think that about concludes all 3 tests. Glad I was able to do this. Yeah. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next one.